Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Valeria and this is the Off-Road Range. I am back at YouTube and I plan to continue developing my channel further, showing you the future development of the Off-Road Range and my other projects. Also, I will tell you what happened at the Off-Road Range in 2025. This year was very eventful for me, and the final milestone was the launch of a hedge fund, which I will talk about in great detail and interest later. This year I have achieved a lot, but there are also many things that haven't been done, due to the financial circumstances, due to the lack of time, and due to the moral decline to run a channel. I have left the channel due to a difficult life situation, starting with a complex renovation of my house this winter and ending with exhaustion and depression and the theft of my phone this fall. It was returned to me literally 2 weeks ago. Only the moral, financial, and physical support of my friends helped me to continue on my chosen path. Works at the Off-Road Range never stopped, and I continue to develop my channel, especially considering that I have something to share with you. I was filming content for you until my phone was stolen. Today I will tell you briefly, but later I will release a large video. This year I had to completely rebuild my house, and it was a huge unplanned expenses for me. This year, this winter, during this time, I had to sleep in a trailer at -10, -15 degrees Fahrenheit. I shredded all the abandoned fruit forests on my land with a wood chop. It took me several months. I turned it into wood chips and sold some of it. 2 years ago, someone in my previous comments advised me to buy goats so they could eat all the abandoned fruit forest quickly. But I was patient and I got profit from it. I planted a small blueberry field of 25 bushes and I got my first tiny harvest. Also, I planted mushrooms, preparing 3 cubic meters of wood for them. I planted mushrooms for 3 times, but it was only in the 3rd month when I managed to do everything right. In the summer, I bought enough metal pipes to start building a fence, and now I weld posts. But later I had to buy a car, and I didn't have any money left for continuing building a fence. This fall I built a 36 square meters shed and a large 32 square meters extension to the container, 4 meters high. I built them for welding, painting posts, storing, and other construction work. And most importantly, finally, this winter, around New Year, we launched a project that I have been working on for more than 3 years. We launched a decentralized, fully distributed, fault-tolerant hedge fund. We faced enormous difficulties. Selection of a high-quality and experienced team. Fully deployed, ideally distributed infrastructure. Business logic that meet the requirements of a rapidly changing economic and political environment. Legal complicities with perfect compliance to legislation. Financial difficulties with the minimization of all economic risks. And most importantly, adherence to our moral principles in the cruel capitalist ocean. We will continue to face problems. And the bigger we get, the bigger and more complex problems we will have to solve. But this is the path for those who choose development for themselves and for the world. For those who choose to create rather than consume. Who choose to manage their lives and the place where they are. I will release a separate video about this project in order to show the scale and the complexity of its implementation, as well as to show the meaning of the project. Changing the world for the better, focusing on the unity of people, and developing high-quality and useful projects. I will also release a large video about all the works done at the Off-Road Range in 2025, with all my income and expenses for the year. I'd like to motivate you to move towards your goals, and I know that in my absence, my followers ask me to show my processes and constructions. Dear friends, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year 2026. I'm very happy to be back with you and to reconnect and interact as we used to. I am very happy to congratulate you on the upcoming holidays, and I hope that 2025 was a good year for you and that you achieved the goals that you set. But even if you didn't achieve them, do not despair, you're not alone. I am sure that you did everything you could in order to achieve a better and conscious life, that you used your time wisely and valuably. Write in the comments how 2025 was for you, what difficulties you encountered, and what goals you achieved. I wish that in 2026 we all have clear, peaceful skies above our heads. I wish that despite all the difficulties, economic, political, moral, you will have enough inner strength and motivation to move towards your goals, to develop, to create happy moments. I wish you to devote your time in 2026 to your long-term plans, to your priorities and principles, to your goals for 5, 10, 20 years. And since quality of development and achieving goals is impossible without good health, I wish that in 2026 you take care about your body, its strengths and health, and about your psychological health and awareness. Make an effort to understand who you are and what you live for. Make an effort to understand what and who prevents you from thinking freely, from acting according to your desires, what limits you, and what you can do to achieve the life you want. And remember that it is not only desires that determines your success, but mostly discipline, hard work, and patience. Dear friends, Merry Christmas! Do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe to me. It was Valeria, the Off-Road Ranch. I wish you all the best and see you soon.